Today we are back talking about how to solve inequalities using division or multiplication. Now earlier we talked about adding opposites. When something was being added or subtracted to our variable, we had to do the opposite to get rid of it. Now, just like equations, we're going to solve them the same way. Okay, except we have inequalities, you have to worry about graphing. Now there's one big thing that you need to write down and memorize and know. When we multiply or divide, must change the direction of the inequality if you multiply or divide by a negative number. Again, I'll repeat it again because it's that important. Must change the direction of the inequality. So if it's less than, it becomes greater than. If it was greater than or equal to, it becomes less than or equal to. We change the direction. Only if you multiply or divide by a negative number. If our answer is negative, that doesn't change anything. If we add or subtract a negative, that doesn't change anything. Only if we multiply or divide by a negative number. So when we go to solve these, we have 6 problems we're going to go over. So we start off with 4x less than or equal to negative 20. Now again, we have to isolate where the variable is, which is our x. So the 4 is multiplying by x, so we need to divide by x, by 4, and this side by 4. Now we'll get x. Negative 20 divided by 4 is a negative 5. Now did we divide by a negative number? We did not. We divided by a positive 4. Therefore, this does not have to change. It stays less than or equal to. Now, when we graph this, we know we start at negative 5 because it's less than or equal to. The equal to makes it a solid circle, a closed circle, and we will shade to the left. So every answer to the left of negative 5, and including negative 5, is a solution. Now let's look at letter B. We have negative 2x greater than negative 10. We need to divide by negative 2. This becomes just x. And negative 10 divided by negative 2 is a positive 5. Now, did we divide by a negative number? Yes, we did. We divided by negative 2. Therefore, we need to switch the direction of the inequality, and it is now x less than 5. When we graph it, it will be an open circle at 5. And again, we will shade to the left. So all numbers to the left of 5 is a solution. So there's those 2 problems. Again, divided by a positive number did not change. Divided by a negative number, we did need to switch it. So keep that rule in mind as we do the next 4 problems. So think about how we're going to solve this. We have a negative 4 times x, so you need to divide by negative 4 to both sides. This cancels, so I have x. 32 divided by a negative 4 is negative 8. Because we divided by a negative number, we need to switch the direction, or change the direction. We now have, because it's greater than or equal to, a closed circle, and we shade to the right. Now, what is different about letter D? The variable is on the right-hand side. Make sure we're always looking to find out where the variable is. So here we have to divide by 8. This becomes x, this becomes 3. We divided by a positive number, so we do not need to change that. However, it makes it, a lot of us will make mistakes if we do not flip-flop this inequality to make it x greater than 3. Instead of 3 less than x. So again, it's just a greater than sign. So at 3 we're going to put an open circle, and it's pointing to the right, so we can shade to the right. Now letter E over here. Is 6 divided, or x divided by 6 greater than or equal to negative 3? Now instead of dividing by a number, this is already being divided. So again, we need to do the opposite. So here we need to multiply by 6 here, multiply by 6 here. We multiplied by a positive number. These cancel. Negative 3 times 6 is negative 18. Since we multiplied by a positive number, these 6's, don't worry about this number. This is what we started with. We're multiplying by a positive 6. Do not change it. It stays greater than or equal to. So then at negative 18, close circle, and we shade to the right. Now last example. You have to think about it again. So we're going to be doing a couple things with the inequality to make sure it stays straight. First of all, I see my variable is on the right-hand side, so I need to divide by negative 3. Negative 15 divided by negative 3 is positive 5. Because I divided by negative, I need to change the direction. Right. So we have 5 greater than or equal to x. But again, we want to flip-flop this to make sure the x is here. So guess what I have to do? I need to put x here, the 5 here, and again, change it back. So if you're used to playing, if you're familiar with playing Uno, this is kind of like a reverse-reverse. It stays going in the same direction. Right? When you play, when you throw a reverse down, then the next person throws a reverse down, it stays in the same direction. So again, less than will be an open circle, and because it's less, we will shade to the left. So hopefully these 6 problems that are up here help you solve the rest of your problems for homework. Again, focus on this. This is the big thing. You must change the direction of the inequality if you multiply or divide by a negative number. Be ready to answer this question in class when it comes up. It should roll off the top of your tongue, the tip of your tongue. Good luck on your assignment.